Hi everyone, welcome to me, him, the dog and a baby. Today I'm going to be chatting to you about how to keep a toddler entertained on a flight. Now flight lengths can obviously vary quite a lot, so I guess the longer the flight the more you're probably going to need to take with you. Erin's first flight is 2.5 hours long, so luckily we haven't needed too much, but there are loads of different options for things that you can do to keep small children entertained, and I've got quite a few ideas for you here. So first up, one of my favourites is this from Melissa and Doug. Now these might just look like any old crayons, but the difference is that they're triangular. When you're on a plane or a train or sort of anywhere where you've got one of those little fold down tables, crayons and anything round will roll off it. You're going to lose them under God knows how many rows of different people's seats, and you're on a flight, you can't be crawling around. So these triangular crayons, they come in their own nice little box, which is perfect because it keeps everything together. But if they do go on the table, they can be placed flat side down on either side, and they won't go rolling around, so it's a little bit of a safer option than regular crayons. Now obviously to go with crayons you're going to need something to draw in, something to colour in, so colouring books and drawing pads are a really cheap and easy way to keep your child entertained. This is just a black sketch pad from the works with plain paper, so your child can draw whatever they want to. Now the thing with something that size is it fits in hand luggage a lot nicer than A4. Erin's got a trunky case which can be used as hand luggage, so that's quite big luckily, so we can put A4 books in there for her. But if you're sort of short on space, something A5 size works out perfectly. But another obvious choice is colouring books. These are all quite big like I said, but they are thin, so if you only wanted to take say one with you for a 2-hour flight, 3-hour flight, that wouldn't be a problem because there's still quite a lot to do, especially if your child's a little bit older than Erin, who is 2. So we've got a few different options there. I've gone for 2 sort of generic colouring books and one that's Paw Patrol, because Erin really likes Paw Patrol and it's nice for children to see something familiar, something that they're interested in. It'll probably hold their attention a little bit more. We've also got sticker books. Now this obviously depends on your child. If your child really isn't into sticker books, there are loads of other things that you can take with you. But these came from the works and there was £2.50 each, but they have 555 stickers and they come with different scenes that you can decorate as you want. Obviously if you're flying somewhere, chances are you're having a return flight, so making your activities varied is quite important so that your child doesn't get bored with them. If they do one thing on the way to your destination, try and do something on the way back, and that'll be, they don't get bored. It's not something they've already seen before, hopefully, so they're probably going to be more likely to get excited about it. So all of these things I kept from Erin. She hadn't seen any of them before we flew, so I knew that she would get excited about something, having something new every half an hour or so. And I also got her a flat book. She loves to lift the flat book. This one's called Busy Airport, so something that we'll have already seen. She can see what it'd be like on the plane, what's going on inside, so they're all things that she will recognise. And I also got a set of flashcards. Now these are quite cute. Erin's still learning words, so it's always nice to be able to do something like that with her. We might be going on holiday, but education is still important, so it's nice to sort of try and teach her something new as we go. So the first thing I showed you was those Melissa and Doug crayons, and Melissa and Doug do really fantastic things for kids, and I find a lot of them to be quite different. So something else that we got was Water Wow. again, Melissa and Doug. This says it's for children aged 3+, but as long as you're careful with any small parts or anything, it's fine. So this is a colouring book, but with a difference. So as you can see there, it's on like a ring binder sort of thing, and it comes with this pen. Now the great thing about this is that yes, it does need water, but you don't need to put it in before you get on a plane. When you're on the plane, you can go and fill it up in the toilet, and so all you get to do is paint the picture with the little pen that's got a brush on the end. So there's no mess apart from the water, but it stays contained. You get to have a nice picture and you can reuse this. So unlike the proper colouring books, this is something you can use again and again. And they do different kinds of pictures. So I went for one with animals, so we've got a farm, we've got under the sea, different kinds of scenes there. So something reusable. That's also something that will be really good for us to take out with us if we leave our hotel while we're on holiday. It's not hard to put in a bag, it's not too big, it's easy to fill up wherever we go, so Erin has always got something to do. I also think books are really important to take on holiday, and also things that explain what's going on. So like the busy airport, we also got Maisie Goes on a Plane. So this is something we can read at the airport, on a plane, in preparation before a holiday, and that only cost about £4, so it's quite thin, it's not expensive, and it will fit in a bag quite easily. I've got another colouring book there, so you can probably tell colouring's quite a big thing in our house. And I've also got another Melissa and Doug product. This is absolute personal preference. I'm a big fan of Melissa and Doug, just because they do something that's different, and you find a lot of toys that are very different from any other brands from Melissa and Doug. And this is something I used to sort of have as a child myself. Now this is stickers, sorry about the glare, but it's a big reusable pad. So it comes with 5 different scenes, so it's got a farm and a jungle, under the sea, and all of the stickers that go with it could be reusable, so it's not going to get ruined really quickly. It is big, that is the problem. You can see it's very large. It's I'm not sure what actual size that is, but that's great for sort of having in a hotel room if you want to. You can take it obviously on a plane if you have got space, but that's something that your child can reuse over and over again. It's a little bit more expensive than normal sticker books. I will pop links to anything that I can on Amazon in the description if you want to have a look at anything. So another thing that I thought would be a really good idea is a travel playset, and we've gone for Moana. And this comes from the Disney store. I paid around £11 for it, but their normal price is £16. Again, if I can find it on Amazon, I'll pop a link. But yeah, this is a little playset. It comes in its own carry case, so you can undo that. All the figures can stay in the case, you can make your own playset out of it, but it also means that it's nice for a table on a plane, and it will stay quite contained. Small parts on planes, as I said, don't really mix, but because that's got its own container, it's more likely to stay together. And they do different sets for these, so I think there's near enough one for most Disney films. If your child has got a preference, you can pick according to what they like, and that will keep them really nice and busy, hopefully. Another great idea is children's headphones. Children obviously love tablets, cartoons, films, any entertainment like that is bound to keep them occupied at least for a while. But other passengers aren't going to want the noise of, in our case, Paw Patrol, Peppa Pig, Fireman Sam. They're not going to want to listen to that. So Snuggly Rascals do some really great headphones. I'll take these out of the box to show you. So these are suitable for all children, and they come as a headband. So they have the plug in there, and that obviously goes into your phone or your tablet or whatever device you're using. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have put this on right, but they go over the ears like this and then attach around the back. It nearly fits me. I've got a bit of a big head, it seems. But they've got the earphone bits inside. You can feel them in there, and they've got like a safety mechanism, so they can only go up to a certain volume, which makes them safe for your children's ears. Again, they sort of go over, so that means your child can have really nice comfortable headphones. They can listen to something what they're watching, and other people don't have to listen to it too. They also come, if you can see on the back here, in a range of different animals. So there's penguin, giraffe, unicorn, pig, cat, chicken. There's also one that's an aeroplane, if your kid's into that. But they're a really great idea. They're really child friendly, and they're really nice and soft as well, so they're not going to hurt your child's ears, which is perfect. Now the last thing is one of the most important things, I think, and that is snacks. All children like snacks. We're going to be taking some, this is just an example. Erin loves the organic bars. They're like oat bars. And so we're going to take a few snacks with us just to give her a few different options. But yeah, if all else fails, take the snacks. That is my advice, because what child doesn't want to eat? So yeah, they're sort of some tips for keeping your child occupied on a flight. If you've got any others, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Thanks for watching. Bye.